accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Well, you know, as James Crummell said, the calm before the storm here in Waynesboro. Look at that, a mix of sun and clouds. Very winter looking on December 1st. By the way, the start of meteorological winter. So quite fitting that we're getting a snow chance like this, you know, so early in the season. I know technically real calendar winter doesn't start until about, 21, 22 days, but we typically don't get storms like this. And so it's quite interesting when it does happen. You can see that over parts of the Midwest. They're already dealing with these snow bands and even rain bands in parts of the Deep South. That system will make its way on eastward over the coming 12 to 24 hours. Right now, sitting at about 41, though, at Harrisburg International Airport. Winds relatively calm, although I would expect a bit of a breeze at times because of that cold front that we saw swing through on Sunday. Believe it or not, about 40, 41, that's as warm as we're going to get. We're going to see steadily dropping temperatures over the coming hours as the clouds build on in the evening ahead of this snow. So what can we expect? Because we've really been, honing in on the data over the past several days. Well, the main thing is that a lot of this snow is going to fall while everyone is asleep. About 2 to 5 in the morning is when you're going to see the steadiest and the heaviest of the snowfall from these bands. Afterwards, a little bit of a mix developing, and then more, I would say, rainfall after daybreak as temperatures start to warm a little bit. We're still tracking where that rain snow line is going to be, but by about 2 p.m. I would say we're going to be basically done with everything, and then we can kind of evaluate what's happened. But 2 to 4 is the magic number. If you happen to be south of Route 30, you're likely to see just a bit less, and obviously there is some potential for some higher totals. I'll dive into that in a second. I do want to show you kind of what we're expecting coverage-wise in the precision cast, which right around 5 a.m. you can see that those bands of snow moving in, and then all the way through the morning, you get this steady snow going on. More rain is likely in the south. If you happen to be in Lancaster and York counties, those are two counties where I really think it's going to be. If you happen to be maybe even a few miles closer to Harrisburg, maybe you get all snow further to the Maryland border, it is going to be very likely rain. That will eventually taper off heading to around noon. By the afternoon and evening, we will be good to go. As for totals themselves, the vast majority of us sticking with that 2 to 4 number. You can see kind of closer to Philadelphia, maybe closer to Baltimore, you get 1 to 2, and then 4 to 6 in northeastern PA if you can get some heavier banding there. So you get a little bit of variation, and again, we're going to monitor that data, kind of see where the models are trending in terms of that melting line, but we'll have updates. Beyond that, a week that remains generally cold. There is a potential chance for maybe a snow/mix situation heading into the coming weekend, but the models have been pretty wishy-washy about that. So for now, kind of honing in on Tuesday, what to expect. Chief Meteorologist Eric Finkenbeiter likely to have an update in the evening, James.
We can focus on one storm at a time.
One storm at a time.
Let's get through tomorrow.
This is definitely going to be the most impactful one. I can say that without a doubt.
Okay, thank you very much.